Good morning, everyone. Just leaving Sam's Gap. They didn't want me to leave. Got a gate to go through. There's Sam's Gap down there. And close it in. Now I'm closed in with all the wild hogs. This beautiful morning. It's supposed to be a nice day today. I'm slack packing. Batman will pick me up at the end of the day. And I head back to my friends at Weaverville. That luxury is going to come to an end real soon, within the next week. So I'm taking advantage of it while I have it. There's a deer down there. We're not going to see him unless he runs away with his tail up. There. Yeah, I think he's gone. A few days ago when I was hiking on the other side of Sam's Gap, I saw 5 deer. Now I'm just in less than half a mile and there he is. See that white flag right in the middle? That's him. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet and try not to disturb him. So here's one of those mayapple plants. See how it kind of looks like a umbrella, and later a pretty little flower, I think about the size of a golf ball, will grow up under there, and sometimes they can get as high as knee high. On me anyways. I'm only 5'3", but here's some other ones. I'm never gonna get through today's hike. Hasn't even been an hour and I think I've stopped 5 times to either go to the bathroom a couple times or to take pictures of everything. Even though the forests are bare, it's still beautiful out here. There's my white blaze. I got a little climb up here to a beautiful meadow. Can't wait. Good morning again. I'm almost at the top of the first incline. Just a little one, but the beginning ones are always a little tough. And I'm gonna pop out at the top there and get to see the morning sunrise. Well, it's already sun risen, but it's still morning, so I'll get to see it. I'm an hour and 5 minutes in. Could have been at the top within an hour, but I've been stopping so much for good things. Lots of pretty flowers and some wildlife, and stopped to check a spring out so I could mark it on far out for other hikers, let them know how the water was flowing. But almost to the top. I'll see you when I get there. So here's the little meadow. It's beautiful. This is just north of Sam's Gap, and where my friend lives at Sam's Gap. When we visit her, Bruce and I often will pack a supper, sandwiches, snacks, dessert, hike up here for the evening, and we kind of watch the sunset. The sun rises over there, but we get the shadow, the casting colors from the sunset that would be over here behind me, and it's just beautiful. And I love these white blazes. They're bringing me home. I'm home wherever there's a white blaze. Isn't this just beautiful? I think I'll sit here for a few minutes and have a snack. I forgot to mention that high peak out there, the high one, the highest, is Big Bald, And that will be my next climb. As soon as I descend down into that valley, I'll be climbing that. This is my first tick sighting. Patrick had one on him, but this is the first one that's been on my stuff. I better check my pack before I throw it on my back. So the map does show that there's a road, but this is the kind of road it is. So unless you're a local, you probably wouldn't want to rely on meeting a hiker in here. Even though I have seen vehicles in here in the past, but I don't think it's a road I would want to take a vehicle on, unless it was an ATV. So you can't see in the video, but that distant tree line way over is dotted with homes. I can make them out. I can't even imagine the driveways to those. And there's one house, you're not gonna be able to see it, I can't point to it, but it's right up, way up there. That one sticks out just as plain as day from here, not through the lens. But that whole ridge line is dotted with homes. That's way up there. I can't even imagine the driveways, because I see some of the roads that my shuttle drivers are bringing me on to pick me up from trailheads, and I have to close my eyes, and one time I did get car sick. And we even gave a shuttle to someone, and they got car sick. So these mountain roads are nothing to toy with. Oh, the ramps are out in this area. Maybe I'll have some towards the end of the day, and I can pick them and bring them back to the house. I think they have a nest in there, so I'll get going. There is so much flora and fauna today. Look at the ground cover, just exploding with green. And these white little flowers, they'll open up once the sun is brighter later in the day. It's still morning. And but look at how green and lush everything is. We had a little bit of rain yesterday, so I'm sure the woods appreciated that, because it's actually been dry. It's just been cold and dry. But look at how lush and green it is. So sometimes when I'm walking through the forest, all of a sudden I'll realize, oh, things have changed. So down below, under 4,000 feet, you know, the trees were normal, and now they're kind of short. They still look tall in the camera, but here I can tell that they're short and stubby compared to the super tall ones. But every once in a while, you'll still see one way up there have a few overachievers. There's one, that one right there. He's still real tall. But the majority of these are barely 25 feet tall. So it means we're climbing. I'm at about 4,700 feet, and I'm going a little over 5,000 feet. And so I don't have too much more of a climb. Got a couple miles to do it in. Well, this is cool. Not sure if this is trail magic or someone else's food. I hear voices. I didn't know there was a road or any access here. Oh, there's people up there. I have to say hi. But look, there's a cooler here, and trash, and food. Look at that. I probably won't take any because I'm not through hiking, but This is pretty awesome. Look at that. It's a cooler, trash, sign book, hi, and some treats. The sun has come up more, and these little flowers have opened up for the day, and boy, it smells so sweet. Ah, today's just been so gorgeous, and it's only 10:30. Wow. It smells wonderful. And then go a little bit further this way, and I'll show you if you can see it through the trees where I'm headed. I should be there in about an hour. And that's where I'm gonna have lunch, about 11:30. I don't know if you can see it, but it's that hump up there. It's big open bald. It'll be nice to have lunch. Oh, got less than half a mile to go to the lunch, to the big bald. Just weaving around some rocks. Oh, it's a nice rock formation here. Fun and interesting. Usually the trail gets a little rocky the higher up we go, but I like that. It's fun. Just gotta watch my step here. But less than half a mile. I'm gonna take a nice break at the top as long as the weather stays good. Well, here's the openness. Still got to climb to get to the top. But isn't it gorgeous? One puffy cloud right there. Just to make the sky interesting. And there's Bob up there. I don't know where we did, but Bruce and I started calling the sun Bob. Oh, look at that cloud. Just one. Well, we go this way, there's a few more. Hopefully they don't get together and party. Wow, it's just beautiful up here. I'm going to do a 360 here. Wow. I remember this spot in 2015. I had a emotional, spiritual awakening. It was just incredible. And I'm about ready to have one now. But how can you not? How can you not just see the beauty? And how can you not believe in God when you see all of this?